Well, howdy gang. Jeff from G's Gear on a sweltering day in Philadelphia, knocking out a video of a guitar that we're just about to add to the pile at reverb.com, G's Gear at reverb.com. And this is another beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Harmony H1260 Sovereign. This is the Jumbo Sovereign, the king of their flat top line, made in the spring of 1969. So in theory, this thing would have been able to be handed to John Sebastian at Woodstock for his set. That was Tim Hardin's H1260. But this one's just been through the shop. It's all set up. It is certainly one of the prettiest Sovereigns we have yet seen. It has some playware on it, but you've really got to look for it to see it. It's so minor. Everything just gleams on this guitar. Really beautiful. It's had a full neck reset. Tuners were off, cleaned and lubricated. Full neck reset. Leveled and crowned the frets. Made a new bone saddle for it. Lemon oiled the fretboard and the bridge. And checked the nut slot depths. We had to make a new heel cap for it, which is over here. And you'll see all this stuff in high detail in the photographs that accompany the listing. But these Sovereigns, I've done a lot of them, so I sound like a broken record when I talk to you about them. But these are really great guitars. They are a wonderful bargain in the world of vintage guitars. Most notably for the reason that the tonewoods are exceptional in these. Harmony was the largest manufacturer of musical instruments in the world. They would put out 10 times the amount of instruments in a given year that Gibson or Martin or Guild would do. And so you can imagine, to the purveyors of tonewoods, the people who provided the tonewoods to the manufacturers, that was a contract they wanted to have because they used so much of it. So you get beautiful Sitka spruce tops, quarter sawn Honduran mahogany back and sides, and it's a one-piece back. You just don't get that. It's a 16-inch lower bout. You don't get a one-piece back anymore because this is old growth mahogany. Mahogany neck, Brazilian rosewood fretboard and bridge. Top quality tonewoods, and that's where things start. This is a ladder braced guitar, so it's different from a Martin or a Gibson or a Guild, which by this time were all X braced. This is really more in keeping with the Martin guitars of the late 1800s and the early 1900s. and ladder brace guitars were made really up through the 50s or so. They have a unique characteristic sound. It's a very woody sound. It is snappy, and you put this up against a Gibson or a Martin, and they all sound great, but these sound different. This was the model of guitar most famously used by Jimmy Page on Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven. But this was also the model that John Sebastian played at Woodstock, and it was Tim Hardin's guitar, as I said earlier. Pete Townsend has played these. They found their way into recording studios all over the world, and they would just be for an electric guitar player, they'd grab them. These were the acoustic guitars on hand, and they sounded great. So it's set up beautifully. The action is a 5/64 of an inch on both the low and the high E. It's just barely over a 1/16 on the high E. And there's a little bit more room in the saddle. The neck reset went beautifully, and it is just about picture perfect. I believe that the pickguard is a replacement, and I say that because I can see the faint outline of where a pickguard had been, and the Harmony pickguards were a little bit oversized. So I think this is a replacement. If so, it's been on there for years. All right, let's play something so you can hear this. We were noodling around with the flat pick earlier. We'll play something fingerstyle here so you can get a sense of the tone on this. It's got a big bottom end, as you'd expect from a jumbo guitar. It has a really clear and ringing treble, which I love about these Harmony guitars. So we'll play some play a Gary Davis thing for you here. Nice sustain, beautifully balanced across the fretboard. Play some chords here, just so you can hear this thing ring out a little bit. No fretting out, no buzzing. The neck is beautifully straight. Sounds great all through the register. So let's see what else to say about this. I think that's basically it. I just want to sit here and play the doggone thing. So again, solid spruce top, Sitka spruce, quarter sawn Honduran Mahogany back and sides with a one-piece back, Brazilian Rosewood fretboard and bridge, bone saddle, mahogany neck, tuners have been cleaned and lubricated, nut slot depths have been adjusted, the frets have been leveled and crowned, and that's it. There are a couple of little dings on it, mostly on the top. They're really small. You'll have to look at the pictures on reverb.com to really see them. There's a couple of little dings on it. There's a ding in the side here. It just sort of, that's like a scuff more than anything. It's not even through the finish. And but other than that, there's almost no finish crazing. The guitar comes in its original lined chipboard case, and the case is in really good shape. It's actually a little bit heavier duty than most chipboard cases. If you're looking to get into a vintage acoustic jumbo guitar and you don't have the coin to spend for a Martin or a Gibson, or maybe you've already got the Martin or the Gibson and you want something that sounds different, this is the one. This is the one on which all the other Sovereign line of guitars were based. So when you get into the Sovereign Deluxes and things like that with the sunburst finishes, they're this guitar in a different finish. They really are. It's good to go. It's at G's Gear. It's there today. It won't last long. These never do. And we do our best to find as many of them as we can, but we really are looking for these, the ones that are in beautiful condition, because you're going to love this thing for years. All right, we'll figure something to noodle our way out of here, and we will see you on the flip side.